Hey, you guys. It is day 100. We have been in 2021 for 100 days as of today. I have 265 days to go on my getting my shit together tour, as I'm calling it. I just came from my 4-mile walk. And within that walk, I did my run for the day for the C25K app program. It's today was a little hard just because I went to the chiropractor this morning and I got an adjustment. I had to get my hips aligned. So my hips are a little sore today, which is hard on the pavement when you're pounding on the pavement. So I'm a little sore, so I'm gonna go home and get in the sauna, take a cold shower, and just chill for the rest of the day. I got up really early today. I only had 5 hours of sleep last night. My mom's illness is really starting to get to me, and I'm just getting really worried. She was supposed to be done with her chemo and radiation this coming Monday, but she had some complications, so they had to do some other things. So that's heavy on my mind. So I didn't sleep well the last 2 nights, just trying to wrap my head around that whole thing, and just keeping it conscious for my, on the forefront of my brain that every day is a gift. We're not promised anything. She's 73 years old, and by some people's standards that's still young. She's been on this planet for 73 years, and I'm not giving up by any means, but just being conscious of the fact that none of us are promised anything. She could be going through this crisis right now and outlive me. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. If anybody follows entertainment, a very popular rapper, DMX, died yesterday, which had me emotional as well. I've been listening to his music as much as I can today while I'm out and about. And it's just really sad. He suffered with drug addiction. And it's just so sad to see what we all do to ourselves. And, it's not, people may look down on somebody who's addicted to drugs or or alcohol or whatever. But in reality, there are a lot of different addictions, and food is an addiction too. And Ron and I will be the first to tell you that we are both addicted to food. So, everybody has an addiction. It could be soda. I won't say everybody has an addiction. I take that back. Everybody's got their something. His was drugs. Somebody else's could be food. Somebody else's could be alcohol. Somebody else's could be sex, or cakes, cookies, food, sugar, anything. Any addiction is bad. Just some kill you faster than others. They'll all kill you. Just some kill you faster than others. Some are an uglier death than others. And a lot of the diseases and stuff that we suffer from are because of addiction, whether we want to believe it or not. Addiction to bad foods and things like that. So when somebody dies, whether they're in your family or somebody that you like, or I won't say admire because I didn't admire him, but I did like his music, and he struggled for a long time. It just starts making you think about your mortality and everything that's going on around you, and how you can do better and think better and act better for yourself, and how you treat other people around you. Because, and then we so quickly forget, right? We go to the funerals, we have the memorials, we play their music, and we're sad, and then in a couple of weeks we go back to treating our siblings like shit, or not calling our parents or answering the phone or avoiding their phone calls when they call, or not being there for a friend. Like, we say all these things about, oh, I'm going to do better. Life isn't promised. I have to do better. I have to treat people better. And then you're good for a couple of weeks and then you go back to your bullshit. And, you know, this year for me is a continuation of my betterment, which has been going on for a long time now. And I've gotten better with reaching out to friends and setting times to meet up with them. Me and my brothers, we do a sibling get together every 6 weeks. I make sure I go visit my parents every 2 weeks, spend time with my nieces and nephews, call them, check in on them, call my friends and check in on them when I can, when I'm not going through my own emotional stuff, of course. But it's all about your health. Like, everything is about your health, whether it's your mental health or your physical health or your spiritual health. We have to do these things for ourselves so that we can thrive in life and not just survive. A lot of people are just surviving day to day and not really thriving. And I was one of those people at one point. Although I've always been happy and I thought that I was thriving, but in reality, when I look at the bigger picture with health and things like that, it's not really thriving if you're overweight and you're inflamed and your sinuses are all yucked up and all that stuff. Then that's not thriving. Even though I say I feel great and all that, you could always feel better, because sometimes you don't realize you don't feel well until you feel better, which is what I've discovered with going to the chiropractor. When he was like massaging my back and my shoulders, he like put his thumb between my shoulder blades and it like hurt. I didn't even realize it was an aggravated spot. He was like, "You're so tense." And he like rubbed that out and, you know, did my adjustment and everything. And so my back is a little sore, like muscle sore because of that. But I feel good. Like, after an adjustment, I feel really good. And it's like, I didn't even realize that I didn't feel good. And that's because a lot of times we're just walking around going through the motions and not checking in on ourselves. And even when sometimes I think I do a good job at that, apparently I still have a lot of enlightenment to gain because I'm not doing that good of a job. Because my mom has been sick for a while. I finally cried about it, and, you know, released a lot of that stress and anger and frustration. Some of it at her, because she's still choosing not to do the right things for her health. She's listening to the doctors. The doctors are like God to her. Like, they know all. In reality, they don't give a shit about her, but that's another whole story. You know, I just have to be there for myself, because if I'm not good to myself, then how can I be good for other people? And so, yeah, that's what these walks have been about. Just like keeping my blood pressure under control, getting stronger, healthier, building up my stamina for longer walks, and just doing something for myself. I feel good when I'm out on walks. I feel at peace, and I'm getting stronger. I'm getting faster. And Ron yesterday, he bought me some new running sneakers. It was so cute. He was like, "You know what? She's doing this thing for herself. She's been doing this for a solid month now. I need to do something. I want to do something for her." So he bought me some new running shoes, and that was really nice of him. I have them on now, and I'm just like, that's really thoughtful, because he knows I'm not big on like gifts and stuff. But when somebody like takes the time and they're really thoughtful with a gift, that was really cool. So he just called me. He was like, "You were a size 9, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "And how about in boys?" I'm like, "A 7. And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, I've seen these shoes. I'm thinking I want to get them for you." And I was like, "You don't have to do that." And he's like, "I know." But, you know, he called. He sent me a couple different shoe colors and styles. And so I picked a shoe and he got me these shoes. So that made me feel good. He was like, you know what, you've been consistent at this and you seem to really enjoy it and you're doing this for yourself, and I just wanted to do this for you. Plus, my other sneakers smelled horrific because I don't like to wear socks with shoes. I don't like to wear shoes. So, but he was like, can you do me a favor? Can you wear some socks with these shoes? So I just swallowed a bug. So I was like, I can't promise anything, but so I bought some no-show finger socks from Amazon. I hate when my socks show. I don't really like to wear socks because I feel like my toes are constricted. So I got the finger ones and I got the no-show because I hate for my socks to show. I think it looks so dorky. I don't know. That's just not my thing. So I ordered those. So right now I just have on ankle socks that I'll just deal with being dorked out until my other ones get here. And yeah, so I'm not gonna stink up my new sneakers. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it with the socks. But if it messes up my longevity or anything, then I'm gonna just not wear them and just have stinky feet. All right, you guys. So yeah, 100 days. This is day 100 on my journey to wellness. And hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.